So while I'm at it, Coolin' with T, that's her name. Hey girl. So while I'm at it, I'm going to speak about the other dreams that I had. I have one dream that I wanted to talk about where I was staying at my son's grandmother's house. And mind you, her son tried, well, her son and her, they done tried so many things to hurt me, you know, shit like that. So I knew I wasn't safe there, but, you know, with God, the Most High God, I'm good, right? He put me there. I had to be there, right? So this dream came where, matter of fact, he had put me there because she had a girl, her girlfriend was living with her. She a lesbian. Her girlfriend was living with her, but her girlfriend, I didn't know her girlfriend, never met her before, somebody she had just started messing with. So I had went over there for, I think, a weekend or so, or a week, something like that. It was around the holidays. So I went over there and was staying there. She had a girlfriend living there, this white lady. This white lady, she had told me that the white lady had took her with her to go get a voodoo doll. Now, she didn't know it was a voodoo doll at first. I had to tell her that that's what it was. But the lady had asked her to come with her to this metaphysical store. And she asked her, which doll do you like? And she picked out a fucking doll, bitch. Not funny. I'm not laughing. She picked out a doll, y'all. Long story short, once I got there, it was different. Like, what happened was, her girlfriend was like trying to vent to me while my son's grandmother was at work, and she was saying how she thinks she's cheating on her with some, you know, some people at her job or whatever. She is a school teacher. So I'm like, well, I don't think she's like that because, you know, I've known her a long time. Like, if she's letting you live with her, she's not going to be fucking nobody else. Like, with this, she going to fuck them at work. Girl, she go to work and come home. She a school teacher. She get home by 4:30. So that's what I was trying to get across to the damn lady. And later on that night, she had came home. And I was downstairs though, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on upstairs, y'all. But turns out the lady was up there burning a cigar and spit some vodka on the doll. And I don't know what the fuck she was about to do, but my son's grandmother was yelling like, "Get the fuck out of my house. Take all this shit and take it with you." Da-da-da-da-da. Now, mind you, I didn't know it was a doll upstairs. I found all this out after. Because I didn't go in her bedroom. I don't go in her bedroom like that. So I found all of this out after, right? So I'm like, why are you yelling? I go to the bottom of the stairs and the lady coming down with her bags and shit. And she's like about to cry. She's like, I told you she was cheating. I don't know what's wrong with her. Da-da-da. And I'm like, this is weird. I said, I'm so sorry this is happening to you, you know. So I opened the door for her. I was like, you need help taking your stuff to the car? And she was like, no, I got it. It's okay. I'm like, all right. And she had left. But then my son's grandmother told me what happened. She was like, she's up here saying all of these words. I don't know what she's talking about. And she's like, she had this doll. And that's what she told me the story about the doll. I said, what doll? Told me the story. I said, but you picked it out. She picked it. She asked you to pick one. You pick one out. She asked you to go there with her. You go there with her. She said, I was trying to be supportive. I didn't know. You supporting your own fucking curse? All right, whatever. So she didn't know. So mind you, like after that, you know, an hour, maybe an hour passed. I'm downstairs again, and I'm like, let me go upstairs and check on her. I go upstairs, and she in the bathroom, balled up on the floor, like into a knot, like this. Like her knees was all the way up to her stomach. Her head was like this. She was in a knot under the sink. like, yeah, like balled up. So I'm like, yo, you alright? What's the matter? And she like, I don't know, my stomach is fucking killing me. So I'm like, oh boy, this bitch done left and did some bullshit. So I had to go do my thing, my little ones and twos, and pray over the house, pray over her. I made her something to drink. Like, I mixed a couple of things together, my little secret recipes. And I made her something to drink. She drank it. I helped her up, got her in the bed, and she fell asleep. Now, mind you, I saged the house, prayed over the house, and everything. And I prayed for all of that energy that lady was sending to her to go right back to her. And it did. And it went fast. I know. Why? How do I know? Because the lady thought that she was gone, right? She thought what she was doing outside of the house was going to be permanent, but it wasn't. It came right back to her. And when it did, she was fucked up in the game. So what she did was try to keep coming back to the house days after days after days. And every time she would come, I would sage the house, pray over the house, send that energy right back. She'll come and stalk her, doing all types of shit, asking her if she could speak to her for a second, and then she'll be all back messed up again. I could tell. Every time this lady came back, she would be in pain again. She'd be hurt again. So I gotta keep cleansing and keep praying and keep getting this negative energy out and sending it back to where it came from. Boy, oh boy. Mind you, this is the person who brung 4 bitches to the courthouse to jump me, right? But I'm helping her. I'm saving her, though. I don't hold nothing against people because they know not what they do, right? Okay, that's what we supposed to do. All right. So, then the night came. The night came, I think it was a couple days after what happened. And I figured that this what happened. I got the recollection. I was told by my angels, I said, they was like, yeah, she know you keep sending it back to her. I'm like, well, whatever. You feel me? So, so I goes to sleep, right? In this dream, I wake up in this forest, right? But it's like got this golden path of big sand like looking like little knots of gold on the ground, like a whole bunch, like a real long path, like how you see a path in the forest that people walk all the time. It was put there. The path was put there, right? So I wake up in the dream walking on this path. Now the trees that's around me, they bigger than the buildings out here. Like, go to New York, they bigger than them buildings, right? So I'm walking through these, and the bushes, biggest houses. So I'm like, wow, this is pretty. The colors are like way vibrant, like way more vibrant than what it is here. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. I'm walking down the path. I'm looking at the little sand that I'm walking on. It's not really, like, I would call it sand. We would call it sand, right? But there is really looking like little nuggets of gold. It's like a gold path. It was a gold nugget path. A path full of golden nuggets. So anyway, I'm walking down this path in between these little bushes on the, well, not little bushes, big ass bushes on the side of me, both sides, whatever. You can hear the birds, everything sound all pleasant and stuff. Just chilling, right? Walking. And I'm like, this is nice. Then all of a sudden I hear like something rustling in the bushes, right? So I'm like, now my angel, she was like, and that's my higher self, matter of fact. My higher self is my number one angel. She always right there, right? So she like, don't take another step. So I'm like, all right. So she like, what you're going to have to do is pretend to take a step, right? And now she done did this to me in my waking life, so I already know how to follow her instructions. So she like, just pretend like you about to take a step. So I pretended to take that step with my right foot, right? All of a sudden, a big ass fucking snake come out of nowhere. The face like big as the fucking bushes that's on the side. So when the face came out from behind them bushes, of course it was way bigger than me, bitch. Way bigger. And then you could see the back of it, you know how they do. Once they slither out and then the back rise and then they head go higher like that. That's what it was trying to do. So as he's trying to come up off the ground to go above me, I start stomping this bitch in the face. So I'm stomping it, stomping it, stomping it, stomping it in the fucking mouth. Now the bitch can't open the mouth. The bitch can't fucking slither to me no more. Now it's retreating. It's scooting backwards the fuck away from me, bitch. And that's what it did. Get the fuck on. So I continue to walk my path, right? I'll keep walking down the path. When I get to the end of the path, matter of fact, I stopped looking like around because I already realized there was a bunch of trees, a bunch of bushes, like, you know. And after that snake incident, I was like, bitch, scared of what? Scared of who? Bitch, try it. Jump out again. Jump out again. Jump out again. Jump out. So I goes, keep walking, looking at my feet, because I like the way that damn gold, that path was pretty. I like the way it was looking. So, and matter of fact, I didn't even have shoes on, to tell you the truth. So I'm looking at my fucking toes on this gold path. And I kept walking, looking down. When I got to the point where it was water touching my toes, that's when I looked up again. And I had came upon, I guess it was, I can't say it was an ocean. I can't say where the fuck, was it a river? I don't know. All I know is the sand, yeah, the sand in the ocean. So it was an ocean. So I goes and I see my feet, you know, under the water. Just my toes was in the water at that point. So that's what made me look up. So as I'm looking at my toes, and then I'm starting to look, like, I don't look straight up like this. I'm kind of looking like that. Like, you know how you look, slowly looking up. So I look a little bit ahead of my toes, and I see some brown wings in the water. So I look, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm looking up the back, looking around it. But it was like, I never looked up to see what it was. I was trying to slowly look at it. You know, I'm looking at the back of it, looking at it. I'm like, what could it be? Because I like to study birds. So I look at the patterns on the birds. And I was looking at that one. It was an eagle. Turned out to be an eagle because, you know, I ended up seeing it was an eagle. But guys, by the way, the eagle was waiting for me to get on its back. So my feet was right behind the eagle. The eagle was waiting for me to get on his back. So when I seen that this whole back was an eagle, I basically got scared, right? Why? Because it was big as hell, for one. Now, number two, I didn't know. At the time, I woke up and I realized, like, he was waiting for you to get on his back. But either way, it was just a spiritual ascension, basically. It was basically telling me I've ascended. Yet again. Ascending. Again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then again. Bitch. So anyway. I wanted to get on his back, but I was scared. I was like, yo, if I scare this fucking eagle, now the eagle can't be scared because why? They are very wise. So when I woke up, I realized I couldn't scare him even if I wanted to. He was there for me. He was waiting for me to get on his back. He was going to take me, you know, where I was going, I guess. So I was too scared to get on his back. I didn't want to really bother him. So what I did was I just stood there and then I woke up. So that's the story about the eagle in the dream, about the snakes, and about how when you are fighting spiritually in the physical world, like if you fight, This spiritual warfare is in the physical and is in spiritual. So when you go to sleep, you fighting. When you fucking up, you fighting, bitch. Okay? I'm just saying. There's stuff like that I wanted to share. That's one of the dreams I wanted to share with you guys, because a lot of people are having, you know, awakenings now. And ooh, that's what I want to tell y'all too. By the way, Kendrick Lamar made that video with SZA, and it said all the stars and the giants in that video. All of that, like it was just in that path he was walking in the water and all of that. So synchronistic to my dream, yo. It really was. And I really fuck with Kendrick. When he made that song DNA, it was a rap. It was a rap. That shit did something to my awakening too. Say, nah, let me stop playing, y'all. I'm a little bit goofy. But it did something to my awakening. It helped a lot, bitch. Okay. I guess that's it for now. I'll come back with some more shits for y'all.